G'day and welcome to another edition of Hef's Beer Reviews. Today I'm reviewing this beer here, the Dark. It's a dark lager from Orion in Okinawa. Comes in this 350ml can. 5% is the ABV, 1.4 standard drinks. Let's crack it on open. And rather disappointing anticlimactic crack there. Going to give it a pour into this glass here. Small can, small glass, the old school Rescher's Real Bitter Beer. Not the new Rescher's Real Lager that you get these days. The old Rescher's Real from the 1990s. Alrighty. Well, that is not a particularly dark beer at all. Have a look at that. I'd say that's a dark amber. Copper, perhaps. But wow, that is not what I was expecting. I was expecting a black beer. It's certainly not black. It is clear though. Reasonable amount of carbonation. And we've got just over a finger of kind of off-white to beige head aroma. Not a whole lot coming through in the aroma. Bit of breadiness, I guess, from the malt. A very, very slight, subtle hint of roast, but not much. All right, let's give it a taste. Cheers. She's light in body. Very light. Quite a dry finish. There's a little bit of bitterness there. Not a significant amount. Interesting flavour. Again, not what I was expecting. Look, it's a malt forward beer. There's some breadiness to it. There's kind of a hint of roast, like in the aroma, but there's almost a hint of dark fruit in there as well. Kind of reminds me a little bit of kind of an English dark beer. With those dark fruits coming through. I'm really surprised because it's not what I was expecting. The price point, well, I got this from a Liquorland store and I paid $6 for an individual can. I bought 2 cans. They were selling them for, I think the 6-pack was $24. So I think it was you're paying slightly more obviously for or it's $26, $24. I can't remember the 6-pack price. But anyway, $6 for the individual can. Old mate at the counter said, were those singles or did you take them out of the 6-pack? I said I took them out of the 6-pack. He said, you're not supposed to do that. We're not allowed to sell singles unless they're in the fridge as singles. I said, that's okay. There's a barcode there with the price for singles. And he said, yeah, we're not supposed to sell these to you. If you work in a bottle shop, maybe you can explain the logic to me and let me know if what I did was wrong in taking them out of the 6-pack. But I thought that was fair game. Sessionability, It should be high. It's a dark lager. I'm not finding it particularly sessionable. It's just a bit of a weird beer. It's a bit of a mismatch of styles that just for mine aren't coming together in a particularly pleasant manner. I was hoping for a dark lager with some nice roasted malt to it, a little bit of body, nice crisp dry finish, bit of coffee bitterness lingering in the palate. But that's not what I got. One more sip, we'll give it a score. Look, it might have its fans out there. It's not for me. I don't think I'd bother buying it again. I'm going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. 2.5 for Orion's The Dark. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time on Hef's Beer Reviews.